Hi everyone, it's Ada here. This is going to be a continuation of the video I made earlier about the things I love about Ebonyi State. Disclaimer, huge disclaimer. This video was made based off hearsays and my personal experiences in Ebonyi State. It is in no way made to project hate or incite any form of hatred or violence. It's just based off personal experiences. I have loved ones in Ebonyi State and I do not hate Ebonyi State. This does not apply to each and everyone in Ebonyi State, so feel free to assume use of hasty generalization. Okay, thank you and I hope you enjoy watching.
So now let's move to the things I don't like about Ebonyi State. Number one, Ebonyi men are stingy. Oh God, man, I've had lots of experiences with their men, except maybe the ones that didn't grow up here. They act, oh God, but maybe that's just me. Maybe a lot of people can not relate, but yeah, sense of reasoning, it's just crazy. I'm sorry if you're from Ebonyi, but all of this is just from my perspective and the encounters I've had with these men. You know what they call akagon?
Oh my God.
That is what a lot of... Look, it's not just me. My friends have said the same thing as well, okay? Except you meet one that didn't grow up here, Ebonyi men, they are absolutely nothing to write home about. No offense, but they are. And I'm not just saying this. My friends have told me. People have told me. I'm sorry, but it's the truth, okay? So yeah, that's one thing I don't like. Second, insecurity. I remember when the day Biafra just said was going to be a public holiday. Of course, I didn't go out. It's like around my house. I was scared. I could pretty much perceive the smell of. And then all of us in my home just had to like lay flat on the ground because, of course, we didn't want to get... You know, normally policemen are supposed to be stationed at various places. And that's just insane. That's crazy and that's really unfortunate. Meaning someone could just take and kill me, and before a police even gets here, it takes days. I really don't like that about the state. People have complained about that and I'm saying that here as well. People should do something about this. It's really not cool. I just really hope the government does something about it. Number three, the cost of living in this state is high. When you leave from one state to another, you're like, it's Ebonyi State. People say Ebonyi State is a very poor state, so things will be very cheap. That was the notion I had before coming to this state. I came here, you ask for an apartment, 300. For you to get like a really good apartment, it's probably going to be like 300, 350. What is this? Is this Abuja? Like, am I in Abuja? Why is it that expensive? Sometimes I think it's because of maybe they know, students come here for internship program and then they think students have money. We don't have money. We are low on funds. We don't have money. So yeah, cost of living is crazy. It's crazy. And I hate it. Foods are expensive. Clothing, shoes, everything is expensive. I can't think of something that's cheap here, to be honest. I can't just think of something that's cheap. 5, nonchalant about their business. You go to a shop and they say, hey, I want to buy biscuit. Before they stand up from their chair to sell to you, it takes God knows how long. It's so slow. The people who sell stuff, some of them can be so slow. Like, it's like, don't you want to sell? Like, don't you want to make money? Like, you know how some people are just really ambitious, like some Igbo people are really ambitious. Ambition isn't like in the dictionary at all. They just don't care. They don't care at all. The 6th thing, it's a small state. I mean, that's a good thing, but I hate it at sometimes. I'm on a bike and the bike man like, the boys. And like the bike man just take me to my house. Like, it's kind of creepy because bike man be like, I don't carry it before now. Like something like that. I'm like, God, that's really scary because it just makes you feel really unsafe. Like, you can see someone today here and you can see the person later on. It's a small state and it's like what goes around comes around. It's very easy to keep seeing people everywhere and I really don't feel safe about that. one bike man can just carry you and carry you and carry you, like, and you won't really know because you don't. Anyways, that's the 16th. The 17th, I've noticed while working in a health facility, women don't care about their children, because as far as they're concerned, they can give birth to like 10 children or as many as 12 or whatever. They feel like, well, if this child is not okay, maybe they can give birth to another one. Burden of malnutrition is really high here. Like, there are a lot of children with severe acute malnutrition in this state. It's just really unfortunate, but I feel like the mothers are largely to blame for this. They don't really take care of their children, and it's annoying. It's just really unfortunate, but that's one of the things, the 7th thing I don't like about this state. The 8th thing, if you go to construction sites, the women work harder than the men. You find a lot of female laborers at construction sites or where they're building houses. The men just leave their wives to do the work, and put so much pressure. Let me tell you, here the women are usually the breadwinners of the home and not the men. All don't live up to their responsibility, which is just really unfortunate. They put so much pressure on the women. You go to the construction site, you see a pregnant woman, trying to carry block, just trying to make ends meet, and she can't do everything alone. Some of the men, they marry a lot of wives, so they marry you, and then you can't feed them. They can just leave you and go to another woman. I feel like it's just ignorance. The water is horrible. God, if you lived in Abuja and you had skin, fresh skin, nice skin, really beautiful skin, and you come here, it's the end. There's no way your skin is ever going to be the same. The water is terrible. I mean, mine is pretty much good, because what I hear from my colleagues, they tell me that their water is so bad, it's brown. I'm like, geez, like how would I possibly cope? Some people use sachet water to have their bath because the water is that bad, and some people say the water tastes salty. It's just really crazy. I really hate the water, and I think a lot of people complain about the water here as well. So yeah, I really hope something they say is because they have it's Ebonyi, it's the salt of the nation. So every water body they have here is kind of salty, and that's why the water turns out that way. But yeah, so these are the things about Ebonyi State. So if you like this video, if you're angry with me because I said what I and you're not happy with it, I'm sorry, but there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. This is as honest as I can get about the experience. I didn't even say everything, but these are like the main things I can tell you about the state. So if you hate it, no offense, but yeah, it's the truth, okay? So if you like this video, go subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Toodles!